I'm Andrew Mosely from Etiwanda Station, south of Cobar in western New South Wales. And we run wide Dorper sheep, Red Angus cattle and semi-managed goats. My grandfather came to the area in 1949 as a returned soldier onto what they called a starvation block. Mum and Dad built it up to a viable area, and then Megan and I returned home in '97. When we first came back to the business, we hit some pretty major hurdles. INS was a major issue. There was a lot of bare ground, hard capped soils, a lot of runoff. Our production was declining. The business wasn't profitable, so we had to make some pretty drastic changes if we wanted to stay here. We recognised that hard capped soil was a major problem. The INS was a problem because it made management difficult and restricted the grass growth. So we were attracted to the holistic management and the grazing for profit model, which gave us some answers about what we might do differently in this environment. So that we had to introduce some rest, a little bit of periodic disturbance to try and address some of those previous issues that we were trying to deal with. We're really focused on increasing our ground cover, increasing the amount of perennial grasses in our landscape to give us stability, production stability and landscape stability. We've seen some massive changes, and the Dorpers have enabled us to do that as part of that mixed enterprise. We now have 2 daughters in their early 20s that are keen to return to the business and be part of it, which is it's fantastic. So they obviously can see the improvements and the opportunities we've got available by running Dorpers and regenerating or moving the landscape forward, so getting more perennials, better ground cover. So we've been focused on selecting and running our animals under real commercial conditions since we started, because we were attracted to the Dorpers because they'd suit this environment. So we want to breed animals that will thrive and perform in a sometimes challenging environment. Doesn't mean they can't go into better climates and still perform, but that's the base case for us. We want good growth up until that post-weaning age, that 8 months. We want high fertility within what the environment will allow, and we want a moderate, clean shedding youth that's not too big, so we can run as many as we can within the confines of the landscape. So we've been very focused on performance measuring our animals so that we know what their genetic potential is, not just about pumping them full of feed, making them look pretty. We have data that shows that the higher growth, higher fertility, and they're good shedding animals that suit this environment. Our mantra is rangeland-raised, and it's really to give people an idea of our production model and the model under which we're breeding animals, so that they will perform in these challenging environments, but they will also perform in better environments where they're higher rainfall to the east, south, north. But we want an animal that will really thrive and perform in these challenging environments. No one ever regrets buying quality.